If you're over 60 and you've noticed your body feeling weaker, slower, or less energetic than it used to be, you are not alone. In fact, after the age of 60, most people naturally lose up to 8% of their muscle mass every single decade. That's a scary thought. But here's the good news. You can fight back, and the secret may be as simple as the snacks you eat every day. Now, I'm not talking about tasteless diet food or expensive supplements. I'm talking about 4 delicious, high-protein snacks that are proven to help rebuild muscle, improve strength, and boost your energy, without complicated meal plans or hours in the kitchen. Imagine enjoying food you actually like, while also supporting stronger muscles, better balance, and a healthier, more independent life. Stick with me until the very end of this video, because not only will I reveal these 4 snacks, but I'll also explain how to make them work for you, so you can avoid the common mistakes most people make and start feeling stronger in just a matter of weeks. This might be the easiest change you make this year, but it could also be the most powerful. Let's be honest, most of us don't think much about protein when we're younger. We eat whatever is available, stay active, and somehow our bodies bounce back quickly. But after 60, things begin to change. Suddenly, the meals that once kept us full and strong don't quite do the trick anymore. We notice our arms getting thinner, our legs not carrying us the way they used to, or maybe our stamina fading faster than we'd like. This is where the hidden challenge comes in. Our bodies process protein less efficiently as we age. That means the same sandwich or bowl of cereal that was good enough in your 40s or 50s may no longer be enough to preserve your muscle mass now. Without the right nutrition, what starts as a little weakness or stiffness can turn into something more serious, like a higher risk of falls, slower recovery from illness, or simply losing independence. But here's the contrast that many people overlook. When older adults do get enough protein, especially from smart, convenient snacks, the results can be dramatic. I've seen people go from barely managing stairs to walking with steady confidence, from struggling to carry groceries to picking them up with ease. The difference isn't magic, it's science. Protein fuels muscle repair and growth. And when you combine that with even light physical activity, the payoff is huge. Unfortunately, the traditional mindset often works against us. Many seniors are told to eat light or avoid certain foods, thinking it will keep them healthier. In reality, cutting back too much, especially on protein, can actually accelerate muscle loss. The old model of just eat less and walk more doesn't work after 60. What we need is targeted fuel, delivered in the right way. That's why this video focuses on high-protein snacks. Snacks are powerful because they fit into your life easily. You don't have to overhaul your entire diet or spend hours cooking. Just small, strategic changes can transform how your body feels, looks, and performs. And the best part? These aren't boring or bland foods. They're enjoyable, accessible, and proven to support your health at a stage of life when it matters most. Here's a shocking truth. After the age of 60, your body begins to lose muscle at a faster pace than ever before. This process is called sarcopenia, and studies show it can steal up to 30% of your muscle strength by the time you reach your late 70s if you don't fight back. Think about that. Almost 1/3 of your strength gone. And it doesn't happen all at once. It creeps in slowly, disguised as normal aging. At first, it looks like harmless little things: struggling to open a jar, having trouble standing up from a chair, or noticing that carrying a laundry basket feels heavier than it used to. But here's the scary part. Those small struggles are warning signs. Left unchecked, they snowball into bigger problems: poor balance, frequent falls, slower recovery from even mild injuries, and ultimately dependence on others. And do you know what makes this worse? Most people over 60 are unknowingly under-eating protein. In fact, research suggests that nearly half of older adults don't get enough protein to maintain their muscle health. The irony is, while younger bodies can get away with protein gaps, older bodies pay the price very quickly. That missing protein translates directly into lost muscle and reduced strength. Let's be clear, this isn't just about vanity or wanting to look toned. Muscle mass is about survival. Stronger muscles mean better balance, fewer falls, and more independence. They mean you can keep gardening, traveling, playing with grandchildren, or simply living without constant fatigue. Ignoring protein intake doesn't just risk your fitness, it risks your freedom. Another common mistake? Relying on so-called healthy snacks that are marketed as light or low-calorie, but actually leave you weaker. A plain piece of toast, a cracker, or a sugary biscuit may seem harmless, but they deliver almost no protein. They spike your energy for a short time, then leave your muscles starving. And over weeks, months, and years, that deficit adds up in ways you can feel every single day. This is why the conversation about protein is urgent. It's not something you can put off for another year. Every day without enough protein is another day your muscles shrink just a little more. But here's the empowering part. The moment you start prioritizing protein, even in small amounts, you can literally begin reversing some of the loss. That's why the 4 high-protein snacks I'll share with you in this video aren't just food suggestions. They are tools to protect your strength, independence, and quality of life. I'll never forget the moment when it clicked for me, and for so many others I've spoken to. It wasn't during a doctor's visit or some medical lecture. It was something far simpler. Watching an older friend, who was once full of energy, struggle just to get out of his chair at a family gathering. I remember thinking, that's not who he used to be. What changed? The answer wasn't just age, it was nutrition. I dug deeper and discovered the hidden truth that most people don't realize. Muscle loss after 60 isn't inevitable, it's optional. Yes, our bodies naturally slow down, but the decline is massively accelerated when we don't give them what they need. And what they need, more than anything, is protein, spaced out throughout the day. This was my turning point, and it can be yours too. The moment I realized that a simple shift in snacks, something as small as choosing Greek yogurt instead of cookies, or a handful of nuts instead of chips, could completely change the trajectory of my strength and health, everything made sense. I wasn't powerless. None of us are. The emotional side hit me too. I thought about independence, being able to walk without assistance, carry groceries, play with grandchildren, or simply live with dignity. These aren't luxuries, they're basic freedoms. And I realized that every bite of food I chose was either moving me closer to that independence or away from it. Science backed it up. When I learned that seniors who get enough protein maintain stronger muscles, recover faster from illness, and even live longer, I felt almost angry that this isn't common knowledge. Why wasn't anyone shouting this from the rooftops? Why weren't we told this decades ago? But instead of frustration, I chose to act. And that's the moment everything shifted. Protein wasn't just a nutrient anymore. It became a daily strategy, a shield against weakness, and a tool for longevity. And the best part? It's not complicated. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet. You don't need expensive powders or complicated recipes. All it takes is the right snacks, at the right times, consistently. That realization changes everything. Because once you see how powerful small choices are, you'll never look at food the same way again. So here's the heart of it. The solution that can change your strength, energy, and independence after 60. You don't need complicated diets, fad programs, or endless supplements. What you need is steady, convenient protein intake throughout the day. And the easiest way to get it is through smart snacking. I promised you 4 high-protein snacks that build muscle quickly, and here they are. 1. Greek yogurt with berries and nuts. Greek yogurt is a powerhouse, twice the protein of regular yogurt and packed with probiotics for gut health. Add a handful of nuts and fresh berries, and you've got a snack that fuels your muscles, supports digestion, and even satisfies a sweet craving. 2. Hard-boiled eggs. Eggs are nature's perfect protein source, containing all 9 essential amino acids your muscles need to rebuild. 1 or 2 hard-boiled eggs between meals can make a huge difference. They're portable, affordable, and effective. 3. Cottage cheese with fruit. Often overlooked, cottage cheese is one of the richest protein foods you can eat. Pair it with pineapple, peaches, or apple slices for a refreshing, muscle-friendly snack that feels indulgent but works wonders. 4. Roasted chickpeas or lentil snacks. Plant-based and protein-packed roasted chickpeas or lentil snacks are crunchy, satisfying, and heart-healthy. They're also loaded with fiber, which helps keep your blood sugar stable and your energy levels steady. Now, here's why these snacks are so powerful. They're not just high in protein, they're also easy to fit into your daily life. You don't need to cook elaborate meals, and you don't need to count every calorie. You just need to make these snacks a consistent part of your routine. But here's the secret that most people miss. Timing matters. Spreading your protein intake evenly throughout the day is far more effective than eating most of it in one big dinner. That means if you add 1 or 2 of these snacks between your regular meals, you're giving your muscles the steady supply of amino acids they need to rebuild and grow stronger. And the science is clear. Studies show that older adults who consume 25-30 grams of protein per meal, plus smart snacks in between, maintain more muscle mass and recover strength faster than those who don't. These are small, manageable changes, but the results stack up over weeks and months into something extraordinary. Think about it. Instead of feeling weaker each year, you could feel stronger, steadier, and more capable. All from a yogurt cup, a boiled egg, a bowl of cottage cheese, or a crunchy handful of chickpeas. It really can be that simple. The key is consistency. One snack won't change your life, but daily commitment to fueling your muscles will. And once you experience the difference, you'll never want to go back. Now, you might be wondering, does this really work for people my age? Let me share a few powerful examples that prove just how life-changing these simple snacks can be. Case study 1, Margaret, age 68. Margaret used to complain about constant fatigue. She loved gardening, but found herself too tired to even water her plants some days. When she added 2 high-protein snacks, Greek yogurt with berries in the morning and cottage cheese with fruit in the afternoon, her energy transformed. Within 6 weeks, she told me she was back to spending hours in her garden without needing long breaks. Her doctor even noticed an improvement in her muscle tone during her regular checkup. Case study 2, Robert, age 72. Robert was skeptical. He thought snacks were just extra calories. But when he swapped his daily crackers and tea for hard-boiled eggs and roasted chickpeas, his story changed. In just 3 months, Robert reported not only steadier energy, but also greater strength during his walks. Before, he would struggle on hills, but now he finishes his walks with confidence. The real victory? He said his balance improved, and he no longer feared falling on uneven ground. Case study 3, a couple's journey. Then there's Sarah and James, a retired couple in their mid-60s. They decided to tackle this together. Every evening, instead of cookies or chips, they shared a bowl of Greek yogurt with nuts and fruit. The result? Sarah dropped stubborn weight while maintaining muscle, and James built enough strength to resume light jogging after years away from it. More importantly, they described the process as enjoyable because it felt less like a diet and more like a shared habit. What do these stories have in common? None of these people started with intense workouts or strict diets. They didn't reinvent their lifestyles overnight. They simply chose smarter snacks consistently. And the rewards were more energy, stronger muscles, and restored confidence. These aren't distant success stories. They're everyday people, just like you, who made a small change and reaped big results. That's the credibility you need to know. This isn't theory, it's proven in real lives. Now that you know the power of high-protein snacks, let's turn this into a simple, step-by-step plan you can start today. I don't want you to just know this information. I want you to live it, feel the benefits, and see the results. Step 1. Stock your kitchen with the right foods. The first step is preparation. Go to the store and pick up a few essentials: Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, eggs, nuts, berries, roasted chickpeas, or lentil snacks. Having them ready at home means you won't fall back on less healthy options when you're hungry. Step 2. Plan. 2 snacks a day. Aim for 1 snack between breakfast and lunch and another between lunch and dinner. This keeps your muscles fueled consistently. For example, mid-morning could be Greek yogurt with nuts, and afternoon could be a couple of boiled eggs. Step 3. Balance protein with variety. Rotate your snacks so you don't get bored. One day, try cottage cheese with fruit, the next roasted chickpeas, the next boiled eggs. This way, you keep your meals exciting while still hitting your protein needs. Step 4. Combine with light activity. Remember, protein alone is powerful, but pairing it with light activity supercharges the benefits. A short walk, some gentle stretching, or a few minutes of resistance band exercises after snacks helps your body use the protein more effectively. Think of it as sending a signal to your muscles. I need you, stay strong. Step 5. Track your wins. Don't just hope it's working, notice it. Keep a little journal where you jot down how you feel each week. Are you less tired climbing stairs? Are you standing up from a chair more easily? These mini victories keep you motivated and prove you're on the right track. Step 6. Adjust as needed. Every body is different. Some people may feel great with 2 eggs a day. Others may prefer chickpeas or yogurt. Listen to your body and adjust based on what feels sustainable and enjoyable. The key is not perfection, but consistency. Step 7. Celebrate the small shifts. Finally, remember to celebrate progress, even the smallest wins. Did you walk a little farther without getting tired? Did you feel more energetic after lunch? That's success. Every step is proof that you're regaining control of your health and strength. By following these simple steps, you're not just snacking smarter. You're building a new foundation for stronger muscles, steadier balance, and greater independence. It's a plan you can start today and one your future self will thank you for. Now, before you rush off and start adding these snacks into your day, let me share a few common traps that could ruin your progress. These are mistakes I see over and over again, and avoiding them will save you frustration. Mistake number 1. Thinking. Any snack will do not. All snacks are created equal. Crackers, biscuits, chips, or low-fat options might feel light, but they're basically empty calories. They don't give your muscles the protein they need, and over time, they'll only leave you weaker. Mistake number 2. Eating protein. All at once. Some people think, I'll just eat a big steak at dinner and get all my protein then. But here's the truth. Your body can't use a giant dose of protein all at once effectively. Spacing it out, morning, midday, evening, is what helps your muscles actually absorb and use it. Mistake number 3. Forgetting to pair. Snacks with movement. If you're eating protein but staying completely sedentary, you're missing half the equation. Even light activity tells your muscles, stay alive, stay strong. Without movement, your body won't use protein as efficiently. Mistake number 4. Giving up too soon. This is a big one. Many people expect instant results. The reality? It takes weeks of consistency before you start to feel stronger. But once the benefits kick in, the momentum is life-changing. Don't quit at week 2. Push through, and your body will thank you. Avoid these traps, and you'll not only save time, you'll accelerate your results. Remember, small mistakes compound over time, but so do small wins. Protect your progress by staying consistent, spreading protein through your day, and staying lightly active. Now, I want you to imagine yourself just a few months from today. You've been adding these high-protein snacks into your daily routine, staying consistent, and maybe adding a little light walking or stretching. What does life look like? Instead of dreading the stairs, you climb them with confidence. Instead of struggling to get up from a chair, you stand with ease. Your energy lasts through the day. You're no longer fighting that heavy fatigue that used to weigh you down. Most importantly, you feel capable, independent, strong. Picture playing with your grandchildren without worrying you'll tire too quickly. Imagine gardening for hours without your back giving out. Think about traveling, walking through airports, or exploring new places with steady steps instead of hesitation. These are not far-off dreams. They are real, attainable outcomes when you consistently fuel your muscles with protein. And the impact doesn't stop there. Stronger muscles mean fewer injuries, faster recovery from illness, and even a longer, healthier life. You're not just adding years, you're adding quality to those years. That's the real vision here. Living with dignity, vitality, and freedom well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. So when you choose a protein-rich snack today, don't just see it as a bite of food. See it as an investment in your future. Every spoon of yogurt, every boiled egg, every crunchy chickpea is a small step toward a stronger, more confident version of yourself. And that vision is worth chasing, because your best years can still be ahead of you. So here's the bottom line. Losing muscle after 60 is not destiny. It's a choice. Yes, your body changes with age, but you have the power to fight back. And it doesn't take complicated diets, expensive powders, or endless hours in the gym. It takes small, consistent steps, like choosing the right high-protein snacks every single day. Remember the 4: Greek yogurt with berries and nuts, hard-boiled eggs, cottage cheese with fruit, and roasted chickpeas or lentil snacks. Simple, delicious, and powerful. These aren't just snacks. They're tools to rebuild your strength, protect your independence, and add years of energy to your life. If you've ever felt frustrated by weakness, fatigue, or the fear of losing independence, this is your chance to take control. Start today, stay consistent, and watch how quickly your body responds. And if you found this helpful, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with someone you care about. Because everyone deserves to feel strong and confident, no matter their age. Your future self will thank you. The time to act is now.